Welcome to Love, Life, and Marriage with the Woods. I am Saiko.
And I'm Sharon.
And welcome to our channel. Please do the following. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell at the bottom of this video. That way, whenever we go live or post any content, you'll be one of the first to view it. Also, if you'd like to support the ministry financially, you can do so through the donation links below. Also, support the ministry through BCV merchandise. You can do that also through the link posted below this video. We are heading to our new membership class. We are running late. I'm not sure why. Why are we late?
It's not me.
It ain't me.
I didn't say it was you.
Okay, so but I'm on time. I'm ready to leave. So it's not me. So why are we late? Why do we run late?
Well, we fixed coffee at the last minute.
No. We have a curator. Well, I mean a Keurig, whatever y'all call it. Then Keurig, curator, not a curator. We have a Keurig coffee maker. So one cup at a time. It don't take that long. So, but I'm trying to figure out why is getting to church a struggle for y'all?
Y'all?
Yeah, y'all women. It's not for me.
But dear, I'm ready, and I was ready this morning. I'm usually ready when the girls go with us.
Our class we're supposed to be at class at 9:30.
Yes, I don't know why we left late.
You have a 40-minute drive.
I don't know, dear. I don't have an answer for you.
Okay. Do any of you which one of you all in the chat who was the late person in your family or between the spouses? Which one has a hard time getting to church on time, or which of you holds the other person up? I mean, is it a struggle for the women to get to church on time? And what are the contributing factors? Now, I know some of you will say you have babies and things like that. Well, we don't have any babies.
But even when we did, I was always the last one to get dressed because I had to feed them, change them, get them dressed first, then get myself dressed. You be dressed and done.
How many years ago was that? I didn't help.
You didn't put no clothes on them.
I didn't help.
You may have changed the diaper.
I didn't help you get them ready enough. I just let you get all of them ready and never assisted at all.
No, I'm not saying never.
Okay, did you get assistance with the children? I mean,
yes.
Tell the truth, she ain't the devil. I mean, if there's something I'm missing.
I did have assistance.
Okay,
so the bulk of it was still me because you could not do hair, so I had to do that.
You had to do hair. Okay.
Yeah, and when I was nursing, you couldn't do that either. So
no, couldn't do that. Wasn't trying to. So, but you had assistance with bottles. You had assistance with
you would make
clothes. You're trying to find whatever clothes you want me to get for them. I assisted. I know I assisted with the bags.
Oh yeah, you did do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got the bag ready.
I got the bags ready. Anything that you would have to get done at the last minute, I made sure those things were done because I didn't want it to be an issue. So, but anyway, that was moons ago. We're talking about y'all now, able-bodied.
Our baby finna be 11, dear. Our baby.
Kaylee Bear.
She's gonna be 11.
Yes, she'll be 11 years old. November the 2nd, which is Wednesday. Wednesday? Yes.
Yeah, I think it's Wednesday.
Don't know what she wants to do.
She wants to go to that crazy.
Don't say crazy, because now you'll be sick. You'll be a racist.
Oh Lord, well, that's what it's called. It's called Crazy Dogs or something.
Okay.
Korean Crazy Dogs.
Okay, well, I'll pass on it.
I'm not eating it.
I'll pass on it. Anyway, so how was your week? Tell the audience, tell the people.
My week was busy.
Share with your viewers. How busy was your week? Had to buy 4 new tires.
I had to get new tires.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
And so Friday, I left home at 7 something because our daughter had to be at work at 8, and I didn't return home until almost 7 something. Well, yeah, around 7.
So you had a full day.
Yes.
Had a full day.
full day.
And what did your day consist of? You got up in the morning, dropped off Myra because you had to use the car.
Had to go to the dealership, had to wait there, then had to go to the grocery store. First I had to get rid of an extra tire that I had, which I know he's going to talk about that in a minute.
You want to share your side of the story? It's always fair to share your side because my side seems to always be questioned by Lavina and Natasha.
Anyway, so a few weeks ago, Seiko bought one tire. So I had one new tire and the other 3 needed to be replaced.
Had to buy one new tire because
there was a nail in the other one and it couldn't be replaced. It couldn't be fixed.
At the last minute, it happened at the last minute.
And it was over the weekend. So it was a Friday, I believe.
It was a Saturday.
Well, yeah, you got it done on Saturday, but the nail happened on Friday, or found it rather.
Yeah, you found it. Kaylin found it on Friday.
Yeah, she did. So anyway, so I had one new tire, and my dealership has, my dealership has had a special: buy 3 and get the 4th tire for $1, practically free. Okay, so I said, okay, well, he said it would cost more if I just bought 3 tires, because then I'll be paying for each one individually instead of, Anyway, so I did that, and he asked me, did I want to keep the new tire? And I said yes, because we had agreed that we would keep the new. We did agree. We said we wanted to keep the new tire.
Continue with your story, ma'am.
We wanted to keep the new tire and use that as my spare. Okay. Well, lo and behold, the rim for the spare is skinny. It's too small, so it would not fit on this big regular size tire. So I could not keep it as a spare, and then the tire wouldn't even fit underneath the car, because my spare is underneath my car.
Right, as most cars are now.
So anyway, yeah, so then I had this dilemma with a new tire that was just hanging out in my back seat. And then kind of find out people don't buy quote unquote used tires, even though I had only driven on it for like 2 weeks.
What I called you, and what did you tell me you was about to do?
I said I was about to
head home.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna put it in the garage.
She was gonna put it in the garage.
Dude, the tire was not heavy. There was no rim in it. It was light. It wasn't a heavy tire. You
don't mess with tires.
I've messed with tires before.
When have you messed with tires?
With my dad.
Your dad ain't have you change no tires or move no tires around.
He showed me how to change tires.
Girl, you ain't changed no tire.
Okay.
Look at her. Look at her, y'all. Look at her. Does this look like a person who changes tires? Now she may buy tires, but does this look like a person who actually gets down and changes, takes off lug nuts?
But dear, if I had to do that, I would. But it'd be difficult because of the way the lug nuts are put on by the dealership. They're tight, so you can't just use a.
I can't see you do that.
I know how to.
I can't see you do that.
Okay. Well, anyway, my father taught me how to do that. Okay.
Your father taught you how to change oil?
Yes, he did, and he taught me how to bleed brakes too. So I know how to do that too now. Anyway. Back
you learn something new every day, even though I ain't never seen you do it, but
because I don't have to.
Do you remember how to do it?
I don't know.
Continue.
I'm sure I can figure it out.
And that's her phrase too, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if y'all know this. When she's being interrogated or I'm asking her questions, her signature phrase is, I don't know. She does that. Everybody that knows her knows that. But go ahead, continue your story, man.
Anyway, so when I told him that, he was like, "You can't move that tire. You can't move that."
Don't do that.
What? That's what you said.
Don't do that. That no. See, come on now. Listen, viewers, people. Is that right?
That's what you said.
Is that right? You see how that? I didn't do that. I did not do that.
Well, I don't remember
spoke
everything
English.
you said. I don't remember everything you said.
So basically, I was nagging you. You basically tuned out.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
Wow.
I said, all I said was.
You say yin yin yin. That's what you said. There ain't no yin yang twins.
Anyway, so, He said I couldn't do that. And he's like, you're going to have to find somewhere to get rid of it. So I said, okay, well, there's a tire shop right down the street. So let me stop over there and see.
Firestone.
Well, I went to Firestone last because, well, second, next to the last. Because that's where the tire originally was bought from.
And they don't take it back.
But the first two places that I went to would not take the tire. So, and then I went to Firestone, and Firestone said he would get fired if he took it back. So, because they can't purchase used tires either.
Right. We only had a tire for 2 weeks, but it didn't matter.
Yeah,
we only had
it didn't matter.
Weeks.
So, I found another place that was on the other side of 529. And I just happened to pass by this place. I didn't even know it was there.
Yeah.
It's by the you know where the cleaners is?
I know what's that.
You do? How you know? I didn't told you which one I went to.
I drive.
Okay, well, where the cleaners is.
Yes.
And that strip that's next to the cleaners.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a tire place over there in the corner in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over there.
Yes.
Anyway, the wife came out and she talked to me, and she said, no, I don't think so. And so her husband came out, and he told me he couldn't buy it either. And I said, well, just come outside and look at it. And I was like, look, I'm getting rid of this tire. So he came out there, he looked at it, and he said, oh no, I can't buy it. I was like, okay, well, I'll just give it to you. You can have it.
He took it then.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay. He changed his tune real quick.
Free is the universal language.
Yeah.
For all people.
That $200-something tire, we had to give it away.
And we had to chalk it up as what? As you know what? Somebody that may need it, need it more than we would. So, but yeah. Now, so the tire was $200, right?
$232.
$232. Somebody blessed me through Cash App with that amount.
When?
Last night.
You lying?
Okay.
Don't tell me that.
Okay.
Get out. I want to do like Elaine does on Seinfeld. Get out.
And don't think she does not hit me, y'all. My wife does hit me. I can't blink my eyes twice if I need help because I have on sunglasses, but I do like this. But anyway, yeah, late last night, early this morning, someone sent me a gift.
Really?
Yep, actually it was $200, but I got a few dollars in my cash app. Sometimes I don't tell my wife, because I don't really get it. I have to negotiate allowance, and so she'll ask me, "You got any change on you?" And I'm like, "Okay, now if I say I got change, then what she gonna do? She gonna offset the money that she would have given me for the week. So should I embellish, and should I reveal what I actually have in my pocket?" So I do what every man would do. I'll just say, whatever you want to give me. That's what I do. So got a gift last night because of the video. Because of the video that I did on
really?
Yeah, the video I did on Ye and Charlemagne and Scarface and Lupe, and they said that video was very, they said God bless you for last night's video. They put like a fire emoji, and they gave me $200.
Wow, dear, that's amazing. That is amazing.
But I told you.
See how God does stuff.
I told you. God always sets you up, though. He's been setting you up a lot.
But I didn't say anything. I didn't contest anything.
No, not this time.
Yeah, not this time.
But you're the one. You're the one he has to shut up, and he does it at the most opportune time when she's like, man, you can't do this, and I'm like, just watch, dude, just watch. And sure enough,
that's true.
It happens.
That is true.
So, but anyway, so she got home because she was about to bring that tire home, and I'm like, well, you can't take that tire out the car. I said,
it wasn't heavy.
I said, Shannon, what am I doing with the tire? This ain't Sanford and Son. What am I doing with the tire in the garage? We don't even have any room for the stuff we got now.
I know, but that would have been a good, and I thought about this after the fact.
Here we go.
But
you cannot use it to exercise.
yes, dear, could have put some bolts on it.
The dog would have peed all on the tire, and then you want to mess with it anyway.
No, I would have had to leave it in the garage. I wouldn't put it in the backyard because he would mess with it.
There was no room. There was no room.
We could have made room.
No. How are we gonna make room? You know what? Michelle got her table.
Get those hooks and stuff.
Hooks.
And put it in the wall and then hang it on the wall. Cause you was talking about getting bikes and we ain't got nowhere to put bikes either.
You're making my point, then, aren't you?
But you said we would have had them hung up on the wall. You had to get bike racks.
What am I gonna do with a tire hanging on a wall?
There, it wouldn't be in your way. It would be on the wall, and when we get ready to use it, we take it down and use it.
On the wall where?
I don't know.
See there? There you go. So
anyway,
we don't have room. As I'm saying, we don't have room. The stuff that we had on the sides of the wall, on the side of the garage, that's for. I'm gonna have to clean all that stuff out again.
Yeah.
Cause ain't nobody going swimming. We got life vests. Ain't nobody going swimming.
Oh well, that was too little anyway. It's too small.
We got those stadium seats. I mean, we still. I guess we can. I don't know if you want to keep those or not, but we still got those. But anyway, so we're heading to church and we're going to go. We're in week number 3 of our class. Did I turn this thing on?
I thought you did.
It's off. We're in week number 3 of a class, and last week. The pastor just went through the basics of salvation, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Why don't you reach back there and grab the book and ask the questions that he had, raised. And ladies and gentlemen, I want you to answer these questions in the comments, okay? Answer the questions in the comments. All right. You see the questions there?
Yeah.
Read the paragraph and then read the questions. Read the answers. I'm sorry. After you read the paragraph. This is from his book, Connecting the Chasm. Connecting the Chasm by Roche Coleman. Kind of like the candy, Roche. Right? Ain't that how you spell like the candy, Roche?
What's Roche candy?
Roche like a chocolate, isn't it? They have like a chocolate or something like that. Oops.
I don't know. I never heard that.
Yeah, I thought. Yep, it is. It's like those round candy.
Oh, you talking about those?
Roche,
is
right?
it?
I think that's what it is. But anyway, we get off topic. But
yeah.
So Connecting the Chasm, Pastor Roche Coleman is he wrote a book, and the title is what?
The title of this section is called "Are You Going to Heaven When You Die?"
Ready? Read.
Yes. Lord have mercy. Anyway, a city newspaper included a column entitled, "Are You Going to Heaven When You Die?" Several readers responded in the following manner: "I think so. I don't know. Heaven is not a real place. I am working on it. I am not sure. And no. And no one knows that for certain." The following list contains several means. Does that say means? Yeah, several means one may choose to acquire interest into heaven.
Where's your glasses?
In my purse. Certainly, the list is not exhaustive, but representation of the core beliefs embraced by countless individuals. Please circle the answer that best represents how you believe you can enter heaven. Okay, so that's the question. Okay, it's 9 or 10 answers? I think it's 11.
Is it 11?
Oh, it's 10.
10. So there's 10 answers that people gave to the question what?
If you believe that you're going to heaven when you die.
And it's based on the following answers.
Or how you believe.
Yeah, how do you believe, or why do you believe you're going to heaven?
Yeah.
Okay? And so now, these answers, you tell us in the comments which one you would answer. Okay? All right? Go ahead. Number one, follow the teachings and examples of Christ. Number 2, be thoroughly knowledgeable of the Bible and its doctrines. Number 3, be baptized and or confirmed. Number 4, join a church and regularly attend. Number 5, speak in tongues. Number 6, live a good life. Number 7, love your fellow man. Number 8, obey the 10 commandments. Number 9, do good deeds / works. Number 10, contribute money
to the poor and volunteer time to assist the less fortunate.
Okay, so which one of these answers you believe are true? So read them again, dear, because I know somebody's in the comments and say, wait a minute, y'all read too
What was
fast.
that?
Read it again. What?
Number 1, follow the teachings and examples of Christ. Follow the teachings and examples of Christ.
That's the first one. Do y'all believe that following the teachings and examples of Christ
will get you to heaven?
Will get you to heaven.
Number 2, be thoroughly knowledgeable of the Bible and its doctrines. Be thoroughly knowledgeable of the Bible and its doctrines. Number 3, be baptized and or confirmed. Being baptized, does that get you to heaven? Number 4, join a church and regularly attend. Does church membership get you into heaven? Number 5, speak in tongues. Speak in tongues. Does that get you to heaven? Number 6, live a good life. Do good things. Make sure everything is, live a good life. Number 7, love your fellow man. Will that get you into heaven? Love your fellow man. Number 8, obey the 10 commandments. Follow all the 10 commandments. Number 9, do good deeds and works. Works-based salvation. Do good deeds and works.
You can't hint at the answers.
Sorry. Number 10, the last one, contribute money to the poor and volunteer time to assist the less fortunate. Okay,
so which one of the answers would you have circled, or which one of the answers would you have given if you were asked that question or had to, have a test on that? Now, most of you probably, would dismiss 2 through 10. How many of you would have answered and said it was number 1, which is follow the teachings and examples of Christ? How many of you in the comments believe that following the teachings and examples of Christ, is the way that you get to heaven? If that is your answer, that answer is wrong. It sounds right, but it's not. And the reason why is still based on works. Mm-hmm. It's still based on works. What do you mean? Well, when we were in class, that was the same question that people, and there were some people who answered some of those other questions and said, is this? And nobody said anything about tongues, though. Being, but there were other people that kind of said it was number 2 or whatever.
Being knowledgeable
and things like that. But no one really, people were surprised, rather. Some people were surprised that it was none of those. There was none of those answers. As a matter of fact, people were really shocked that number 1 wasn't the correct answer. And so, I had, the pastor had actually said, well, how many of y'all believe, or how many of y'all, think number 1 should have been the answer? And people raised their hands and said, how many people believe that, number 1 is not the answer? It shouldn't be the answer. And I said, no, it shouldn't be the answer, because, if you remember the rich young ruler, one of the questions that he asked Jesus was, what must I do to inherit, salvation, eternal life? And Jesus told him, say, you know the commandments, this, He said, oh yeah, I've done that since my youth up. But that didn't get him in. So it's just amazing that, people who are Christians, their understanding of salvation, we all need to make sure that it is not based on works that we do. Actually, Titus chapter 3, verse 5, he saved us not on the basis of deeds which we have done, but by his mercy he saved us. So it's due to the work that Christ did on the cross for our behalf is why we are saved. Now, these things are the outworkings of salvation, but it is not the cause or it's not the reason while we're saved. It's the results while we're saved. So yes, we should love our neighbor. Yes, we should follow the teachings and examples of Christ. Yes, we should, be regular attenders of our churches, or be committed to our church, and love our neighbor, and do all of these things. Those are evidences or effects of salvation. And if you've been following, my videos, I'm always talking about the effects of salvation, not just the event. Because it's more than just the event. Salvation is more than just an event. What happened on the cross should affect how you and I live. So I'm glad the pastor was, is dealing with salvation. He said, because if you don't have salvation right, none of this other stuff matters. Right. None of it matters. So he's dealing with the basics before we can, go any further and build up on that. So I'm like I said, we're looking forward to that. It's a good class we're in. So like I said, we have 7 weeks. We're in the 3rd week. We have 4 more weeks to go, and then we can decide whether or not we want to officially join, or we can continue to just attend. Yeah. So there's no pressure or anything like that, but I'm glad that they're going through this. Through the process. And I like the fact that they give you all of this. They give you this opportunity to, find out what you can or what you need to know about the church before you make a commitment. Yep. There's no pressure. There's no cajoling. There's no empty promises or anything like that. So yeah, that's what we are, looking forward to. Our daughters are. They're going to be coming to church after our class, because it's 6 of us, so they don't have there's not a room in there for all of us to be in there. But so Sharon and I, we're just going ourselves, and then once like I said, which I don't. Do you foresee anything that may hinder us from officially attending? I mean, not yet. Not yet. No. Okay. What would hinder you? Or what would cause you to pause, or pump the brakes? So let's just wait this thing out a little bit. Listen, if we are going through a certain topic, and I feel like, I know we would have that opportunity to get clarification, but if I feel like he's just kind of skating around stuff and not wanting to deal with it or answer the question directly. Then to me that seems like, okay, well, you have something to hide. Okay. And I'm the observer. Right. I sit back and observe a lot. Right. I look at things, I look at how you answer questions, I look at, whether or not you actually know the answer, or you fumbling around trying to figure out the answer, all of those type of things. And of course, I would never say anything while we're in class. Yeah. I'll wait till we get home and tell my husband, or when we're on our way home, and tell him what I noticed and see if he noticed it. Yeah, and if it's something that we need to bring our concerns to him or leadership, then we would. But yeah, we wouldn't, because the time constraints is real tight, and they're doing these classes between services. So the second service is at 10:30. The class is at 9:30. So you basically just have an hour, roughly, to get all this information out. So, but yeah, that's what we're doing. We talked about Adam and Eve, and because he went back to the beginning, when the Genesis, and how sin came into the world, and I'm glad he mentioned that. And I think what he asked the question was, why did Adam? What did he say? I'm trying to remember what was the. I can't remember how he worded it. But I'm trying to remember too. But he said something to the effect, either why did Adam either follow Eve or something like that, or what made, either by influence or something to that. I forgot what it was, but and maybe I wish I could remember it. but the question was centered around influence, Eve's influence, Eve's influence, and what made Adam either choose to decide to follow Eve or choose to decide to eat the fruit or whatever the case might be. And some of the answers were because of her influence and things of that nature. But he brought up the fact that sin wasn't in the world yet. So what made Eve do what she did? You know, what caused Eve to do what she did? Because she was created perfect. So was Adam.
I think he asked the question, why do you think Satan chose Eve?
Yes, that's it. Why do you think Satan chose? Yeah. Why do you think Satan chose Eve and not Adam? And
because he was there.
Yes, he was right there.
He was there.
He was right there. So you know that was a very interesting question and how people were answering, and that's what people talk about because of influence and things like that. But it just goes to show you, even in a perfect environment, no one is perfect than God. I mean, because he set it up perfectly. I mean, there was no sin. So sin came into the world not through Eve, but through Adam.
Yeah.
You see that in the scriptures. When she ate of the fruit, nothing happened. But when he did, that's when everything began to fall. And so it was really a good discussion in that. So we're definitely encouraged by it. So, and we're also going through the burial and cremation series. I don't know if you all have been watching any of the videos regarding that, but there have been talks and topics about that too. People's views on that has been kind of up and down, but he's coming from the scriptures with it. He's definitely coming from the scriptures with it. So, but we're going through that series as well.
How we are to honor the body.
Yep. How cremation is a foreign, concept. It was never something that you saw the Jews or early church do. So, just some things to think about, and it causes us to think biblically. And I'm glad we're able to have this kind of teaching where people are able to go deeper into the Word of God and draw applications that everyone can understand. So that's really good. But anyway, we got to go. We're 5 or 6 minutes late to our destination, and we will try to pick up next time. We're going to keep you all posted on our on our classes and what we've been discussing and talking about. So we'll let you all know. But if you like this video, please hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel, let other people know about the channel as well too. We would really appreciate it. And thank you all for your support. Again, you can find our information about our ministry through the description. If you want to support the ministry finance, you can do that as well through the links below. But that is our time. We thank you so much for yours. And until next time, bye.